you for giving me this opportunity. So what I would say is that I have not done any research in this, but whatever I have used and I found useful, that it can be useful for everyone. So that is what I want to share. So I will just go through the presentation first, and then I will come to the live demo. So in this, I'm going to talk about host and join video meeting, schedule a meeting, video meeting through Google Calendar, and then how to start a video meeting from Meet or Gmail. This is the link given, and then how to join a video meeting. Okay, so there are many options in Google Meet. Okay, so like pin, mute, remove Google Meet participant, view meeting details and attachments, send chat message, change screen layout in a meeting, use caption. So I will go through all these when I will talk about live demo. So then how to present during a video meeting, record a video meeting, and then live streaming a video meeting. So first thing is that how to open it. So we can go to the this link. Let me. So we can go to this link. Through this we can open, or otherwise we can go to the Gmail account or our MNIT email account. So through that also we can open Google Meet, or we can join a meeting, or we can start a new meeting. At the same time, on mobile also we have Google Meet app. So through that also we can do. Then we can, I think better would be like when I will go through the live, so that will make it clear. So it is again start or join a meeting, be a presenter, and how to control camera and sound, how to add people, how to show a desktop presentation, mute attendees, how to chat, and how to schedule a meeting through Google Calendar. And these are something about Google Meet, like it can host up to 250 participants per call, and you can record your meet, and the recording will go to that will automatically save to Google Drive, and you can call into a meeting through phone also. That will be only audio will be audible only, and there are some extra features that we can add, although it is not there in Google Meet, but we can add. Like the first thing that we'll be talking is grid view. So in this grid view makes it possible to see all of our students or participants on the screen at one time. Earlier, Google Meet does not provide this facility, but by using this add-on, we can do that. And I have given one link. So through this link, we can install this Google Grid, this grid view. Then second is the node. So this is the Chrome extension, adds in Facebook like reaction to Google Meet. Student can clap, raise their hand, etc. So they can do. And to install this extension, we can use this link. So I will share this presentation. Then we have Meet attendance. This facility is also not there in Google Meet. So this extension also, this adds on also we can add. So and then we can have a separate Excel sheet that will give you the attendance at different interval of time. And this is push to talk. When this extension is installed, you can use your space bar to mute and mute your mic. So this is very short and type of button through which you can do mute and unmute yourself. So I would also be, willing to say two more things, like how to use smartphone and your, pen tablet also. Like just, I'm not going to show the demo for this because I don't have the gadget, but I would, just tell you that using this gadget, we can have the feel of, writing on the board as we do in the class. So that kind of, feel we can have, and that is what I feel that is more effective. And then how to, conduct the similar kind of class online using smartphone, like using smartphone and your laptop, you can do that. Okay, so let me come to the live. So to start this Google Meet, you should have Gmail account, or your MNIT account also will work. So how to access? So this I have opened this Gmail account. Let me open my MNIT account. It is there. Yeah. So you can see on the right, left hand side, like we have a start a meeting or join a meeting. So you can click on these buttons, or otherwise you can go to the Google Apps, like here, and in this you have meet option. I think, yeah, it is here. So I can use anyway. Okay, or you can go to the link. You can just type on the this browser bar. So you can just start. So how to start a meeting? So let me click here. So it is already there. I think it is. So that's why it is. I can start new meeting. So I can mute myself and I can just on off my camera also. So this. So this is what I will see first. Okay. So we have here that information through which the other people can join, or I can let them join by inviting them also. So you can share these information. You can copy these, right, and you can just mail them. So through this you can invite them, or otherwise I can add people also. I can add here. Once you will start, so that the email ID is your contact details, so then it will appear. So I can add through this also. So this is what how we can add. We can go to this also. You can see the details of participants, and I can add people same way. I can just add, and then I can click send email. So the joining details will be saved with the person which I have added. And if I see my Gmail account, so this is what I will have. So I can click on this join meeting. So through that I can join. So I can join this. Now chat, how to start chat, so that I can click on this and I can write messages here. Okay, other participants can also chat through this link. So then captions once you can turn caption on off, like if I click it, then whatever I will speak, so that will appear on the screen. Yes, it is coming. I think that will be on that. Hello. So through this, like you can just keep it on off. I don't know why it is not coming. So whatever you speak, that will be written on the screen. so that you can record also. Then we have present now. So like if you want to share your presentation, so through this link you can do. If you want to share particular window, so then you can click on this, or you want to share entire screen, so this you can click. So your computer screen will be shared with them. Then I have option of change layout, so I can do using this different layouts. If there are number of participants, so then I can use these layouts to arrange my screen. Then this is the option of full screen, turn on captions, on off. So this is about audio and video. Like if you don't have inbuilt audio video system, so then you can connect from the outside external audio video system, and then you can select accordingly. So that you can do from here. So this I have told you that how to turn on off your audio and video, and this is to exit this meeting. Now the first add-on that I was talking, so that this we have, this is grid. So this is the add-on. Yeah, grid view. Okay, so this is the link. Through this link you can install this add-ons, and then once you click on this add-on, what you can do is you can like, let me use on this. Yeah, this is on now. ये host किसी और ने की मीटिंग, so I'm not able to do that. हाँ? इसलिए नहीं आ रहा है. Anyway, so but through this add-on, what we can do is we can just see all participants on the screen. So this add-on we can use. Like it will be visible in this mode actually. So because I will not host the meeting, so that's why it will be visible in this way. Like Google Meet provide only for 16, sorry 12 this screens. So you can visible the 16 participant, 12 participant can be visible at a time. But using this, you can go up to 70, 80, 90, 100 also. So this is one, and then another add-on is attendance meet. I think. This is another add-on, Node. Using this Node, so this is what I have installed. So through this, you can just participants can show all their reactions. They can raise hand, or they can show using all these emojis. And let me show that. This is grid view and then Node. Then meet attendance. So let me use this. It is already there. I don't know why it is not visible. Yeah, it will be visible like this. Like I have just started this grid on, and one more that add-on should be visible to them. It is. I don't know. It is. I notice. It normally come this side, but I don't know why it is come.
Dinesh sir, instead
Yes.
of this, we can use Google Meet attendance.
No, where it is, I'm just not able to visual.
Actually, extension you added is Meet attendance, and another option is a Google Meet attendance. That is better as compared to this, sir.
Google Meet attendance. Where it is?
Same extension you can add from the Chrome
Yeah,
extension.
okay. So all these extensions are available here. So yeah, that Google Meet attendance you are saying. Still, it is not, I think, visible here also. No, this I have
There are
done. I have installed it actually.
you can search it, okay. But I think you are more to cover, sir. Please go ahead.
But it is not this one. नहीं इसमें मैंने इंस्टॉल कर दिया ना ये वाला बट इट इज नॉट विजिबल ऑन द स्क्रीन मे बी ये वाला yeah, here it is. Yeah, it is. Am I able to do? What is it? It is titled here. Right. Yeah, it is here. Okay, so this will be visible here. I think you can see here. So I will have to switch on this. Okay, and then I will have to click on this. This window will be open. So this also I will have to keep on. Why it is not coming? Actually, when you will click on this, so one separate sheet will be opened, so that will be saved in your Google Drive. So I don't know why it is not. It is showing red. So I open another one.
Sir,
Yes.
it is fine. You can go ahead.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. You
Okay.
can
Okay.
add this on in your slides, and we will share with the audience.
Okay. So actually, through this you can take the attendance. So, and yeah, it will come in here. So it is showing red. I don't know. कौन सा? On है? Okay. ये वाला. This.
Dinesh sir, kindly unmute yourself. Dinesh sir.
Yeah. So
Your
just to
voice is not
demonstrate, I
coming.
have to mute myself, and the video also I will have to keep off just to demonstrate this. So let. Start in my mobile, and here I am. Here I am. So what I will do is I will unmute here and I will pin it like this. And then what you can do is you can rotate your screen. So like my mobile screen is visible. I can do like this. So like better would be like you use white paper and sketch pen, and then you can put it on the table, and you can use some mobile holder like this, right? And then you can just keep on writing on the screen so it will be visible.
सर कैमरा को रोटेट करो.
What is?
ऊपर का दिखाई दो. सर अभी तो सेल्फी दिख रहा है ना। अच्छा ऊपर वाला है ये, ओके। आई हैव टू रोटेट इट, यस। Switch camera, so that way you can just just whatever you want to tell. Okay, so better would be like you use sketch pen and white paper, and you will have to use. So there are frames available which can hold this mobile. That will cost nearly 200, 250. So that also can be used. So using Google Meet and your smartphone, you can have the feel of presenting a class with the help of pen and the sketch pen. So that you can do. So there are extra gadgets available also. Like we have platform gadget, so that you can just attach with this. So and there will be pen using that pen you can write on the screen. So whatever you write on that gadget, so that will be reflected on the screen. At the same time, the iPad or iPhone you can also have the same kind of. So this is about Google Meet. So one more thing that I will tell you that how to schedule meeting for Google Calendar. So here we have calendar. So just click on this. And then there is one button here that create an event. You can just click on this and open in another window. You just enlarge it. So I can schedule on any date. So the dates I can choose. So on which date I want to, let us say for example, I want to schedule it on 21st August at what time? So time zone also you can select. So then here you can add Google Meet video conference. So just you can click on this. So it will be a link, and this is up to 100 participants, right? And then you can add, you can write something about this for what you want to hold the meeting, and if you want to attach something, so that also you can do. So you can attach something at the agenda of the meeting. You can write also, you can attach also, and any file you can attach from computer, from my drive, or you can upload it. And then I can add guest here. Okay, so like for example, so I can add up to 100 participants. What is here? Then save it. So it will ask you that if you want to send invitation email to all the participants you have added. So through this you can do. So if you can click send, then you can send email to all participants which you have added. Or otherwise, what you can do is you can see here that event will be added. Even I did it August. So it will be visible on this calendar. So another way is like you can just copy that link and through email also you can send this link to all participants. So that way we can schedule a meeting, video conferencing meeting. ये वाला, okay. ये ग्रुप आप कॉपी करके एक साथ भी ऐड कर सकते हो। If you have, let us say, Excel sheet also, you can just copy and then yes. Yeah, इसमें that what I usually do is like I was just making white sheet, okay, and I was just sharing it like this, and just right click on this, and then you can use pointer options in the PowerPoint itself. So I can just choose the color what I want to choose. I can choose and ballpoint pen. Yes, I can, and then I can write here. So it is not easy to use. That's why I told you like you can use external gadget like Wacom. Wacom a company hai. So that company is manufacturing that gadget. So you just attach it, and using that gadget, then you can just write that kind of thing. No graphics भी है उसमें, दोनों ही है. जो graphics वाला that is costlier. उसका resolution है that is very high. Yes. I think Wacom also that we can do. I think I have not used it. That we can. But iPad people have used. Like Amit, Dr. Amit is having, so he has used it, and that is very yeah. So let me go to the Google Classroom now. So in this, I am going to talk about how to start a class, how to access Google Classroom, create and edit a class in Google Classroom, add student. So basically, you know that there are few things that we want as a teacher, like like taking attendance in the class, delivering lecture. So delivering lecture and taking attendance, we can do from Google Meet. Then we have to share the material, right? Second is like we have to give them assignments. We have to take their test. We have to take midterm test, quiz. So that for that we can use Google Classroom. So how to do that? So let me start. So again, we can go to the Google Apps. So there we have the option Classroom, right? So this can be used. Just I click on this. I can switch account. Yeah, so this is what I will have. So first thing that I will have to add class. So for that you can just click here. As a teacher you will create a class, and as a student will join this class once you add. Okay. Once you click on create class as a teacher, you can join also as a co-instructor of any course. Create class, then you will have to fill the details like for which class name I can write BTech second year. Section I can add subject mechanics of college room etc. That is optional. So then I can create it. Yeah. So this is what we get. I can generate a Meet link also here. So this is what I will have. Okay. So just to see how many classes I have created, so that are visible here. So this I have added now, and this is earlier one. So what you need to do is, like, if you want to archive it, like once you are done with the class, so you will have to archive it. If you want to archive it, you can just click on this. Okay, if not, then you can start this, and there are 4 options available: stream, classwork, people, and grades. And to join this class, so student would need this code that is visible here. Okay, I can just enlarge it. So this code I can share with the students, and using this they can join the class using the same link. So using this they can join the class using that code. So once that is done, this is one option to add students. Like, I can share this code. I can share this code and they can join it. Other way is like I can add. So that also, you can go to the people and you can add students here. You can just add. Now in this, there is one restriction, that because if you have created class using our MNIT email ID, then you will be able to add only MNIT students with the email ID, that MNIT email ID. Okay, you cannot invite outside, like with Gmail account also. And if you have created the Gmail, if you have created class with the Gmail, so then you can invite any person with the Gmail email ID. So I can add. So like, can you tell me what is that?
Sir,
That email ID I want to add.
mine?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. For my first name.
Yeah, here it is. So I can just send the invitation. So likewise, I can add. So this is invited. It will show like this. Okay, and once you will accept this invitation, so it will be visible here. And also I can add my co-teachers, co-instructors in the course, so that I can add using this. So this is how we add student and co-instructors. Accept that. And using this team, what I can do, I can just share. I can create and schedule any announcement. Like, for example, I want to just welcome all the students, and I can post it. And using this, let us say I have created number of classes, so I can just go through this button. I can select which class I want to post it, to which class I want to post it, or I want to post it to all students or some selected students. So that option is also there. So using this, I can send to all students or selected students. So then post it. So like, if you are scheduling any assignment, if you are scheduling any test, or any announcement you want to make in the class, so through this stream option, you can post it to the students. So then we have done. So once he has accepted the invitation, so this will be like this. So likewise, you will have the all students visible here, and you can send email to that particular student also using this. Just click on this, so then email student, or I can send messages to all students using stream option. Then coming to the class, so in this we have option of creating assignment. Like, first thing is the material, how to organize material. So there you can just first create topics. Like, for example, topics in solid mechanics, I have different topics. right? Stress strain or equilibrium of forces, etc. So I can organize this. I can create topics, number of topics. So that will help me to create assignment or questions or quiz or question paper according to the topic, so that student can prepare accordingly. That from which topic this assignment or this quiz is. So now how to create it? Like first is assignment. How to create assignment? So just click on this. So you can just give the title or any instruction you want to give. Title you can just give that any title you want to do. Chapter 1. Okay. You can write submit the assignment. Whatever want to write, you can write in this. So that will be visible to the students. And now what I can do is I can schedule it. I can add any attachment. Like let us say I have created an assignment on my computer. I can share it. So I can add. So I can add from the Google Drive. I can provide some link, and I can attach some file that is available on my system. And you can share some video link also. Like from Google Drive, I can attach my drive. And one thing that you should note here is, like once you will create the class, so there will be one folder that will be created in the Google Drive, corresponding Google Drive. So this is the Google Drive that is created. It has created second year, BTech second year. So I can attach any document. So this will be visible to the students. Now I can schedule it later on. Yep. So I can send this to all students, or it can be sent to selected students. I can schedule it later. Like for example, if I click on schedule, so it will ask when you want to schedule it. And the second is like if you want to assign immediately, so you can do using this button. So due date, what is the due date? If you want to grade it later on, so you can just assign the points, how many points this assignment will carry. So, or you want to keep it ungraded, so that also you can select. From which topic this assignment is, let us say. So if I will create topic, then you can select from which topic this assignment is. So then if you schedule it, so what it will ask? It will ask the date and time. It is very useful when we will create the quiz. Like for example, if you want to create quiz that is to be scheduled tomorrow, and it is of limited time, that is a 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So that also can be done using this and one add-on. So that is in Google Meet. So this is how we create assignment. Then we have the quiz. So this is very important, that how to create quiz. Now let us say test 1 or quiz 1. Any instruction you want to give. So what this classroom will do, Google Classroom will do, it will create a blank quiz. Okay, and again you can schedule it. Later on you can assign on at the same time, or you want to schedule it later on, how many weightage it will carry, and what is the due date. Okay, so from which topic this quiz will be. So all these details you can fill. Now how to prepare quiz? It has created a blank quiz. So once I will click on this, it will go to it will go to the Google Doc, and then I can just write here quiz 1, And in the quiz, I will have to add different questions. So that options are available. And in this, we have the good facility, like you can shuffle the questions. Like you can shuffle the questions, at the same time you can shuffle the options also. So that option is available. So there are different type of questions: multiple choice questions, short answer, checkbox, drop down option, or file upload. This can be used, like, when you are giving subjective type of question paper to the students. So you can just upload the question paper, subjective type question paper, and then you can just ask them to upload. So for that also you can create a Google form, and they can upload it. So whatever will be uploaded, that will be again there will be one folder that will be created in the Google Drive, and all uploaded files will be shown in that folder. So there are different options. Like for example, multiple choice question I want to create. So I can write how many days are in a week. You can give the options 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So, and the evaluation part would also be done by this. So for that, what you will have to do, you will have to assign the weight to this question. If someone is giving right option, then how many marks the student will get. So for that, you will have to click on this answer key. You select the correct answer first, right? And then how many marks, let us say 1 mark, I can enter here, and done. Okay, another question I can add. Now let us say now it is checkbox type of questions. What is the first day? You can write like this. Again, I can just click on the right answer, whatever. Okay, how many points it will carry? Done. And the option that I was talking about, how to shuffle the options. So there you can click on this. And here there is one option, shuffle option order. That will shuffle, option order, right? So 2 questions I have created. And then I can send, right? Or I can just copy the link from here, get the pre-filled link. So that link also can be shared. So this is send. Now once you will share with the students, so they will answer it as per the schedule you have given to them. So their response will be stored in this. Their responses will be stored in this, and that you can just download using this download responses. So it will be student wise, question wise. So that will be stored in this. And how to reshuffle the questions also. One was the option, how to reshuffle the options. And then second is the how to reshuffle the questions. So for that, what you will do is you just click on this setting, and in this there are other options also. Like you want to collect their email, from which email this response has been sent. So that you can just click on this if you want it. And if you want to limit to 1 response from each student, so then you can click it. So restrict to users in Malvian amenity. Edit after options. If you want to give this option to the student, so then you can see, you can click on this. And if you want to see summary chart and text responses, so that also you can do. Then we have the presentations. In this we have this option, show progress bar, and the second is shuffle question order. Like if let us say the quiz is very big, so you would like that student can see what is the progress of the quiz. So then you can click on this, and this is shuffle question order. So that you can do. So this is for quiz. Now in this we have the option of release grade. At what time you want to release grade? That is immediate after the submission, student can see, or later after manual review. That option also you can click, and the respondent can see missed question. If you want that they can see it, so you can click on this. Correct answer, what is the correct answer, they can see, and the point values also they can see. If you just click on this, so that will be visible to the students, and then save it. So that way I have created. Now this I have created through Google Classroom, but it can be created through Google Apps also. Like you can go to the Google Doc, and there you can create Google form, and in that Google form you can just create this quiz, right? So that we can do, and then you can send it. It is not through Google Classroom, but otherwise also you can send to the students. Like for example, I send it. Okay, so it is not visible here. Like here I can get this link, get link. Okay, and you can preview also how it will be visible to the students. It will be visible to the students like this. And then you can share the link with the student through email also. Okay, so once it is created, so then you can assign it. You can assign on the same at the same time, or what you can do is you can schedule it later on. So now when you schedule it later on and you want that it should start at a particular time, and automatically it should stop at, let us say, after 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So that is not there in the Google Classroom, that automatically it will stop. For that, what you will have to do is you will have to use a add-on like here. So this is the add-on, like I can add. There are many add-on available. Like there are many add-on. So for this, we are going to use one add-on that is called form limiter. That is, I have assigned it, so I can click on this add-on. This is form limiter. Okay. Once you click on this, yes. I think I'll have to install it and then do it. So what about will be available in this? So there you can, limit the responses. One option is the limit the responses, number of responses. Like after 15 responses, I want to stop. So this is one option is there. And second is like I want to stop it after, let us say, 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So that also you can give. So at what time you want to schedule it, and the second is at what time you want to stop it. So once you do that using this add-on, so automatically the quiz will start at the particular time, scheduled time, and then it will stop also. Like students would be able to submit before that time. If he or she will miss that time, so he will not be able to submit the quiz. So that way you can do. So this is the form limiter. You can try it. If you have any problem, then you can just throw me an email. And once you have created this quiz, then you can go to this. So that will be visible. Again, you can assign or you can schedule it later. So when I will schedule it, remember that this schedule time should be same as I have given in this form limiter. So that same time should be here. Okay, and then schedule it. And you can assign the points, due date. So all this. So that will be visible now to the students. Once I will post it, I will assign it, so it will be visible. And when I am scheduling it later on, so it will be visible to the students on that scheduled time and scheduled date. And for that, you can just notify to the student that there is scheduled quiz on this date. So be ready for that. So using this team option, you can just send that message to the students. So in this one, another option is like quiz I have told, assignment also I have told you. Like if you want to take the subjective type question paper to the student, like end term examination, you have to do it. So for that, what you can do is you can go through this, and in this you can just use this again Google form, and in this you can just write the student details. You can ask for the student details, and you can provide a link to the student to download the paper, question paper. Like you can keep it in the Google Drive, and the link of that question paper you can share with the student at the scheduled time, and then student can download that question paper. You can make a PDF, and then using this Google form, I can ask them to upload it. Instead of asking them to send through email, what you can do, you can just send you can make a form, and you can share this form with the students, so they can upload that PDF on this. So like here we have the option like file upload. Let me create. Continue. So once you will create this, that upload file, like upload your answer sheet. Allow any specific type of file. So PDF, image, or whatever you want. So maximum number of files, 1 or 2. What should be the size? And then so that we can just create like what should be the maximum size, 10, and done. So they can upload it. It will be, it will be available like this to the students. Add file, so they can upload it. I think this second part. I think I should stop. So how to grade and other features I will talk in the later. Okay. Any question? Any doubt? Yes.
Like I want to create a quiz of 60 questions. It is going to take a lot of time, right?
Yeah.
So can we directly link it with MS Word file?
No, if you have already created through Google app, like Google form or so. And if you have created in the past, so that file is available in your Google Drive. So that also you can import.
Yeah, question is that if she has created this
Word, I said, I think that is what.
I have the questions.
Background question in that document form or that. That you have to do copy paste. इमेज की फॉर्म में आप कर सकते हैं. इमेज ऑप्शन है इसके अंदर, so that is
Takes a lot of time to paste all the options again.
Ma'am, one you can do one question which has got equations and all that you can make an image and just upload it.
इमेज की फॉर्म में that you can upload it.
That particular question.
Like you can upload the image and then you can give the option down. But whole document you can just import. Automatically it will create queues. So that kind of option is there.
What is the advantage of using this Google Meet rather than creating a doc file and sending it through email and getting the response? Automatic grade
Management and that grading and all that
grading is with respect to objective type. Okay, suppose I have a
subjective also you can do. Like if they are uploading it and they are uploading their end-term examination, let us say. So then you can see the individual submission and then you can grade it at on this Google Classroom. That all.
You see, I mean, we have been getting training on this Google Meet, etc. Everything. Students who have to use it, they are not getting any training. मेरा सीधा कहना है कि जैसे हम लोगों को यहाँ पे ट्रेनिंग मिल रही है, फिर भी हो सकता है किसी को 60% समझ आ रहा हो, किसी को 30% समझ आ रहा हो, किसी को 90% समझ आ रहा हो. जिन स्टूडेंट को ट्रेनिंग ही नहीं मिली, वो लोग इसको कैसे यूज करेंगे?
या तो कोई ऐसा आप एसओपी टाइप का बना ले ताकि हर स्टूडेंट पढ़ के या
अरे बड़ा मुश्किल है, या तो उसके वीडियोस लगे.
हाँ, या तो कुछ ऐसा वीडियो हो या
So videos are available.
मतलब हम जिन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए ये सारी एक्सरसाइज कर रहे हैं, अगर उन स्टूडेंट्स की
So I am telling my experience.
that is अगर उन स्टूडेंट्स की अगर ट्रेनिंग ही नहीं है इस पे, then it will be very difficult.
I am telling my experience that I conducted classes. So students are familiar with that. So through their mobile or जिसके पास laptop है उससे कर रहे हैं. So they were familiar. I think they are more smarter than us.
One thing I होता है that.
So only our part, like we never use this. So now we have to use it. We become familiar with it.
Can Google Form help in this? Like Google Form can take MS Word questions or Excel file directly.
अब अलग है, अपनी document अलग सामने.
Import वाला ऑप्शन नहीं है सर. ये आप मतलब कोई फाइल आपने बना ली, it will automatically create.
we are already recording.
Dinesh sir, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so how about the shuffling of the question in the exam through the Google forms? How can we shuffle the questions? Is it automatically done?
No. You have to click this option. You can see my screen.
Okay.
These are the how to shuffle option order.
Okay.
Right? Okay. And how to shuffle the question. So that is available here. If I go to the setting.
Okay.
And then presentation. So now here there is one option like show link to some shuffle question order.
Okay.
So like I can shuffle questions and also I can shuffle question orders. Options.
Okay. While sending the classroom, assessing the assignment on the classroom, if I found that I have to, I send first that description comment, my comment on the answer on one of the questions. So if a student doesn't understand that, my comment, right, he again reply wrongly on my question which I asked as a comment. So what is the feature available in the Google Classroom that I can send my audio?
You can send personalized comments to the students. Like
Yes.
they have copied it, so then you can send. Okay,
Yes.
And the student can also personally, reply to that particular question or comment.
Yes. But if if a student is weak and he don't understand my English in the command line, right? Then what is there any option to send the audio message to that particular student in the through the Google Classroom?
Audio message.
Like you said, we can send the text message, right? But the student is weak to understand the English. And so is there any option available to send the audio message through the Google Classroom?
So that
As
is
it
what I'm
is-
telling, that I have not come across that we can
Okay.
send audio message.
Record the audio and send like the attachment.
As attachment, yeah, maybe. As attachment
Okay.
file.